Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today we're going to find out what has your person realized about you or your connection. We have 4 piles from the left to right. First, if you need a little longer, pick the one which calls your name the most, and I'm going to begin with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this flame card along with this shell, this is going to be a reading. So I have a few pre-shuffled cards about your person's current energy, and we have the Sun and self-respect. So these are not necessarily just their energy towards you, but this is also the energy that they're embodying. However, I feel like with the card of the flame, this reflects your person's energy when it comes towards you. I particularly feel that your person is tapping into their masculine energy. They're understanding themselves at this moment. They, with the Sun card, it's a purely masculine energy. This is a lot about leadership as well. This is giving me first house energy. This is a lot about the way your person shows up. And with the flame card being right next to it, this really tells me that your person almost felt like they had lost their fire from within. They had lost their way going around in life. They had almost lost a sense of spirituality. So now this could also be an alternative meaning of an awakening that is taking place, or has taken place for your person, where the inner beast is coming alive. Whether your person is a man or a woman, the message still applies. This is a lot about the Sun card saying self-express, embody truth. With also we have self-respect. This is a lot about self. This is a lot about your person. This is a lot about their solo journey that we're picking up over here, where your person is understanding who they truly are. You can see how all of these are leading up to a path, and it's all a lot of primary colors that I see over here. I see a lot of reds, and I also see purple color, which tells me that your person's crown chakra is really pulsating. They're getting a lot of insights from their higher self at the moment, whether they feel connected or not. But this is definitely about them feeling quite connected with their spirituality. This is a lot about them picking up pieces of themselves and rearranging it in an order where they feel like they are serving a purpose to themselves. Okay, I think that your person was someone who had immense amount of people pleasing tendencies, and this is something that they're wanting to leave behind, because the Sun card having over here, this is not somebody that is meant to follow. This is somebody who's meant to lead. Okay, this is definitely in regards to your connection, that your person feels like they have to lead, and to lead you have to first separate yourself from the crowd. You cannot be a leader if you're being monotonous, right? If you're following all the norms. Leaders are often rebels of some kind, and this is also what I'm picking up, that your person has to be rebel to certain norms of society. Maybe their parents, maybe their friends, or just things that they thought that they wouldn't become accustomed to. I feel like with the flame can also definitely talk about them thinking that you are their eternal flame, you are their counterpart, you are somebody who's teaching them a lot about self-respect and leading your life as you would thoroughly like to. Okay, this is a lot about authority, sovereignty, liberty. I'm also getting that your person could be French, or there's just a tone of I'm hearing Louvre de Froissart. Almost like this gives me the energy that your person is in a very dreamlike romantic state. Like you almost give them very past life energy. I get an upsurge, an amount of upsurge in my heart chakra, where I feel so happy. Like if you could see my face right now, it's just suddenly like when your person thinks of you, they get past life memories. And I'm not sure if your person is that intuitive to understand that these are true memories, but some scenarios that they imagine, they probably daydream about it. They think of it as them daydreaming, or maybe you both visiting a lot of places. There's something about France over here, maybe you would remember this. I'm hearing past life regression as well. So this is a lot about the both of you walking towards your destiny. I see footsteps in the ground, mud. I'm hearing grounding. I'm seeing that you and your person are grounding your feelings for each other. You are understanding that you both are each other's true eternal flames. This is a very deep energy. I feel like I'm channeling the bond between the both of you, which your person feels. Comparatively, it cannot be compared to anyone else, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing I have nobody if I have nobody. I have nobody if I don't have you. And almost like you can see how there are both pathways leading to a castle and then a pathway to ascension is what I'm seeing over here, especially color red. So grounding is also about the root chakra, right? It's a lot about healing yourself and grounding yourself, not only in those feelings, but when I said about your person rearranging parts of their life, this can also talk about them understanding that securities lies within them, right? They were probably someone who used to people please because they used to think that they would gain security in other people, places, or things. I'm getting material possession. So this sun energy can also talk a lot about the masculine energy having all the tools, just gives you magician, Mercury. Somehow this is also giving me the energy of you being very close to fire. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, and I'm seeing stars now. So this is a lot about your person embodying this magician energy, which is like the masculine energy is the one who has all the tools, even though the feminine energy, which is the high priestess counterpart, that is why I feel like your person thinks that you are the eternal flame, because you lead them, you're the light guiding them. I'm hearing light will guide you back home. This was some song, I don't remember, but this is really interesting because it's giving me like a rose that's flowering up, that's opening up. This is a lot of earthy energy that I'm picking up from your person. Very, very interesting. Yeah, so let's get a few tarot cards to understand your person's energy. What has your person realized? I'm going to be taking reversals. However that comes, usually my reading style is that I switch them up whichever way my intuition, my guides tell me to change that. Yeah, well, I mean, that's precisely how I read. Because the cards, I think I'm not very good with shuffling. That's the reason why I change it up, so that I can align the cards with the message that I'm getting. So, pile number 1. What has your person realized about you? So now this is going to be exactly about you. We're most definitely going to do a headspace, a heart space, and their current energies. That is also how I read. I'm getting your person is trying out new things about themselves. Almost like I feel like if you're the feminine energy over here, you could also be exploring more of your sexuality. Okay, we have 2 cards already out. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So we have earth signs. We also have Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius. I'm also picking up Scorpio. So Sagittarius could be important over here. Also, Sagittarius is a fire sign, masculine energy. So we have the Magician over here, Mercury, Headspace. We have the High Priestess, Magician in reverse, High Priestess in reverse as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. Now the person's heart space, should I take it? Yeah. Okay, upright reverse, upright. Page of Pentacles, okay. We have the 6 of Pentacles upright. Upright reverse. Okay. Chariot, upright. Well, the Strength in reverse. I'm getting the image of King of Pentacles. This person wants to be a provider. Fool, reverse, upright. Upright. Okay. Now for the current energies, or what they're currently doing about the realization, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing I want to put these pieces back together. So something maybe collapsed or fell apart. I'm hearing let things fall apart so that they can fall into the right place. Somebody over here really likes lilac or lilies. Lilac might be a favorite color. You guys have a very earthy energy, the both of you. Upright, Knight of Wands. Okay. Five of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. And we have Six of Cups. Upright. Alright. Bottom of the deck, I see the Queen of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Wands and Nine of Cups. Okay. Alright. So what I see over here, pile number one, with your person is that they've realized most definitely this person is spiritually tapped in. I see very heightened spiritual intuitive knowingness. With the Ten of Pentacles beginning over here with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like your person definitely knows that the both of you want something that's very, very committed, very serious, something that goes through the test of time, something that is definitely expanding over time. I see that this person has a very good grasp upon the fact, this is very firm energy, that it tells me that this person knows, this person is very understanding of their role as your masculine. I feel like this person is embodying a very masculine energy, gender non-specific. Your person understands that they have to lead the connection. And as of now, we're going to discuss this in a bit. What I see over here is very important because your person is going through a phase of, I'd say, quote unquote, acting out. This person is in a frivolous energy as of now. It's almost like I'm getting from spirit that they know that they have to get this out of their system. You know, they have to get out this player energy from themselves so that they can finally commit to you. So what your person is going through is experiencing, and I'm afraid if that's triggering for you, because what I see over here is that you're not together, most possibly. And if you are, this person's energy is a lot about maybe in the past that they were very frivolous with their energy. They were still acting from a player mechanism. And if you're not, this person is still going through that because it's almost giving that this person misses you and they know that they cannot get together with you until and unless they leave this energy behind, which disrupts the peace between the both of you. You know, the Flame card over here, this person is a very passionate being. No kidding, we have the Sun over here. And I feel like that is the reason why you're also exploring your sexuality, okay? I don't want to keep going around in circles saying whether you're in separation or not. Just take if it resonates, or pick another pile or maybe another reading, right? But what I see over here is that your person is most definitely, they have their eye on you, but it's like they are getting certain things out of their system, and it's almost like when you make bad choices you realize what you don't want, and it's very cognitively playing out. Like this is something that their higher self is making them play out so that they can have a taste of what they're experiencing, and then they almost reminisce about what they had with you. Like the passion that you both had is just, it beats everything. It's so intense for this person. I get heavy sacral chakra energy, and in the beginning when I was channeling with your person's energy, I saw a lot of skin to skin fingertips. I saw a lot of grounding. I saw a lot of mudding, fingerprints, footprints, and it's almost like you have left your mark on this person and they terribly miss this, with the Six of Cups at the end over here. What I see over here is that your person realizes that you both are counterparts. Magician and High Priestess are the counterparts in tarot. But the thing is that they see that you both are not in your... I wouldn't say you're not in alignment, because you are in alignment. You are doing exactly what you need to do to get to that phase, okay? You both are doing certain things to experience certain things, to come to the conclusion that you both want each other. And I feel like your person is realizing that they want you, but they have to get out this player energy out of themselves. So I would say what is going on is not partially very it's a venting out of karmic energy. Your person and you both are going through a karmic phase where you are experiencing maybe other people, you're talking to other people, you're experiencing other people sexually is also what I'm picking up. And it's almost like making you realize that you want each other more than anything. You almost, because you're divine counterparts, you only can satiate each other. Now, it is a part of life, right? It's not something to judge your person about or judge yourself about, right? It's something that you both are experiencing. You have the right to experience yourself. And why I say that you both are going through this phase is because you are building yourself up. You are understanding what you both like. And it's not only about the fact that you both enjoy each other. And I do not mean it in just a sexual sense. You enjoy each other's aura. It's very penetrating, and I do not mean it with just a sexual innuendo, but I mean it in a sense where your souls emerge. Okay, Magician and High Priestess over here, very powerful cards lying right next to each other. Your person recognizes that you both are counterparts, yet you're not working in your highest potential. So now maybe this person has a perception that you have currently detached yourself from this situation. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you do not want to move out of this. Whatever scenario that you have with your person, I feel like you do not want to engage with them as of now. Maybe you are, curious about them. You're energetically tracking them or whatever. But your person is doing the same. They're trying to keep tabs on you, but I do not see that you both are moving out of your comfort zone as of now. When I say about what they've realized, it's a lot about the overview of your connection. This person recognizes, especially you. I feel like this is very reflective about you. Your person is realizing more about you in relation to them. They're seeing how your actions have a domino effect on them and their actions too. But this is more on an emphasis about how your actions have an emphasis on them. And I also get a lot of possessive energy, being very curious about how things are playing out in your life, what you are doing. There's almost like a stalkery energy, and I don't see it in a bad way. I just see them feeling confused. But I think they have an intuitive grasp about you seeing other people. There is a very orange and red energy that I'm picking up over here. I just pick up on a lot of sexuality, and it's not always related to just sexual pleasure, but it's also related to your sovereignty, right? That we spoke about in the beginning. This is a lot about the way that you lead your own life, and your sacral chakra is also like your powerhouse. So you both are understanding yourselves by going through this karmic phase, and what your person is very much aware of is the fact that you both are going through this phase. You both are in a cycle of separately evolving as of now. Now, when we talk about their heart space, what your person is feeling and realizing is that they have always acted out of insecurity. Strength in reverse is again such a heavy card of the sun energy, Leo energy. That being in reverse over here just gives me the sense that your person is understanding that they have always communicated out of fear based arena in life, right? They wanted to take the plunge in this connection. They wanted to go forward with it. We have a lot of Cancer. We have two cards of Mercury. We also have Aquarius over here. We have Leo. We have heavy Libra as well. Yeah, there's good amount of fire and air over here. Very cerebral communication. Maybe you're having telepathic communication, or there's just astral communication taking place because you both understand this is what you need to do. I feel especially your person understands that what you need to do is this. With the Nine of Cups over here, there's consent over here. There's an intuitive consent that we both are doing our own things on separate ends. Now, I feel if that's not what you're resonating with, then this might not be your pile, because there's a sense of consent that we're doing this in our separate lives. We're not facing each other. We have the sun energy over here, we have the moon energy over here at the end of the spread. Your person is also balancing out their feminine and masculine energy, which is rather more helpful for them to manifest a new beginning. I do feel that they're manifesting something with you. This is not somewhere where they're procrastinating per se on the evolution of your journey. They do want to give you equally. I think that this person is putting in the work exceptionally into balancing out their feminine energy. They are somebody who leads life with the masculine energy, and I'm also hearing toxic femininity, so they probably know they have mother wounds, a lack of boundaries, and overstepping on other people's boundaries. I see them understanding that they have to balance this out. The Page of Pentacles energy for me, most certain times, is a little red flag, and I don't mean it in a sense where your person is showing up as that, but I see that they have shown up like that. They recognize that they have sort of played really small. And again, the Magician in reverse with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in reverse. This is a lot about speaking about their abandonment issues. They're realizing that they have abandonment issues, and I'm getting from Spirit, they might not know the psychological terms of all these psychological basically behaviors, but I see them having a good grasp upon why do they behave like, certain ways. Like, I'm afraid to lose the person. When you're quite emotionally intelligent, you have a good grasp on the vocabulary, but I feel like your person in layman terms understands that they have abandonment issues, and that is the reason why they used to be manipulative with their communication. The Strength is also giving me that your person is someone who was having body image issues. Again, over this card, we have the moon and the sun, but over the Chariot, we just have the moon. That's why I feel like they're specifically working on their feminine energy, because that's really important for them to give more to this connection. Not only do they want to provide a structure, but they know that it's a slow building process, right? Rome wasn't built in one day. But then again, I also see the energy of this person knowing that they have to give more, like emotionally be more available and understand you. I think that they understand that you're a very deep person, and if you don't get your emotional needs met, you do tend to become really, I'm hearing the word bratty. It's like, and I don't mean it in a way where your person sees it where you're a brat, but they just see that your love language is different and you need to be met on an emotional level. Whereas your person is not afraid of the emotional depth, they're afraid that they might not be able to communicate or adhere to it that much, right? They might not be able to handle the emotional quotient that you have, right? The given take reciprocity is very vital over here, is what I see, and your person is wanting to leave this behind, because Five of Pentacles upright can be somebody that is still crying on spilled milk, but I see that in reverse is somebody that's trying to heal from this energy, trying to heal from giving breadcrumbs or just giving you enough to keep you around, right? This gives me self-awareness. And self-awareness is not always related to self-healing. Self-healing always takes time. But I see your person is quite self-aware about their current scenarios. because the crown chakra is active. So what they're doing as of now is really interesting. I would like to get a clarifier for the Queen of Swords over here. What is this Queen of Swords? Okay, Spirit just stopped me, but they're saying that your person is someone who used to give a lot, or has used to have a really bad give and take. I'm picking up on Libra energy. Yeah, we did pick up that. I see that your person is someone who used to have bad reciprocity because they used to give too much before in their early stages of life, because they were not tapped into their intuition. They didn't know their self-worth, and after or prior to meeting you, they became really stingy because they felt like this is how everybody is. Childhood trauma. I'm hearing something about voyeurism, something about stalking, something about really keeping an eye on you. Even though they're doing everything else in their life day to day, they're still very hooked on to you as to what you're doing. There's a lot of curiosity as to who you're hanging out with, what you're doing. Nine of Cups also gives me the energy that you are, oh, we have the Ten of Swords. I see the Devil over here. This immediately gives me a lot of curiosity. I think this person is trying to understand who you are with and what you're doing, because if they understand this clearly, that they're in this phase of quote unquote acting out, which I don't want to use the word because it's not purely acting out, it's experiencing yourself. It's trying to understand what you like. I see that you can see this lion. He's got a sort of a laser beam coming out of his eyes, and with the Knight of Wands over here as well. They're trying to figure out what you're up to, and one of the things that they're realizing is that they are pretty possessive about this. They are very indulgent in your life, and especially after the breakup or the separation, they are also scared about you or confronting you because of your boundaries. I see that over here, but they terribly miss you. They miss your presence a lot. This person also is controlling their tendency to just rush in as of now, because they realize that they're not stable. Yeah, that's pretty much what I see. So let's get a few channel messages from your person. I'm hearing Ascended Master, so your person is walking with their spiritual guides. I feel like they're understanding this notion of how to access your spiritual team. Pile number 1. I have inner child wounds. 10 of Pentacles. This is related to family dynamic. With the Strength in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse as well. This definitely talks about an unstable childhood, where I'm specifically picking up on bad communication. So maybe a person has a habit of silent treatment or ghosting. I don't like when you ignore me. Wheel of Fortune. They don't like the unpredictability of your mood swings, is what I'm hearing. Like when you don't get what you want. And I get a sense that your person understands that you want to be loved in a certain way, but you just cut them off. Just say something to me. The Magician in reverse. This person, Magician in reverse, Page of Pentacles, 5. I'm hearing aggression. I'm hearing aggression. Something about aggression. Something where this person wants to punish you in bed is also what I'm hearing. Something about them not being able to say exactly how bad they felt when you cut them off, but they definitely want to get back at you in a different way. Why are you so mean? With the High Priestess in reverse, they feel like you're hiding a lot of things. Queen of Pentacles, I've been dreaming of you. I think this person often dreams about losing you to someone else. They're very attached to you. I'm waiting for you, Strength in reverse. They're feeling very insecure that fates might not align. That's why they're really manifesting something with you. I care about what people think of us. I get a positive energy from this. This person sees you as a trophy wife or trophy husband. Like they would like to show you off. I need you to need me like I need you, Page of Pentacles, attachment style. I'm hearing anxious attachment style. I'm sorry, deeply sorry that I walked away from you. With the Six of Pentacles, maybe this person felt inadequate, that they might not be able to reach your expectations. It's still not over, boo, with the Chariot. This is a card of determination, not knowing where you're going, but yet they still feel it in their bones that you guys will reunite. So some or the other way, you guys will come back together. I really haven't been happy without you. So this separation, that's why I think that I pick up on their voyeurism, like constantly being too, into your own business, because they're like, who you with? What's keeping you so busy, right? I thought I was your knight in shining armor. You're too good for me, Knight of Wands. So definitely feel a little immature towards you, like compared to you, they're intimidated is what I'm feeling, especially with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Like you have a feisty nature that they're scared of. I'm starting to understand a connection definitely with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person not only has a grasp about you, but also themselves. I think maybe they've also been they've been indulging in tarot, or there's some sort of spiritual access that they've been granted by the universe is what I'm hearing. They need this. I'm hearing the universe says they need this insight. I feel like you've moved on from me. You cut this off. You cut this off. And I see this person being really scared. You're moving on. You're moving on in your life. How could you do this? You're better than anything I can offer. With the Six of Cups, they terribly miss you, but they know that they can't come in with that, Looney Tunes energy. I'm hearing Peter Pan syndrome. I need your time and commitment, and even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. Most definitely. I feel like the roles have been reversed. If you were chasing this person, now it's their energy being extremely curious about what's up with you. So before we conclude pile number one, I have a few advice cards for you. We have the more energy and intention I bring into my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Chaos and conflict, number 33, and loyal hearts, 35. I feel like this is a lot about you separating yourself from your person's energy. Whatever you take from this reading is your interpretation and how you perceive this person according to your personalized journey, right? But what advice I can give you on a vague level, because this is a general reading, is that be loyal to yourself. If this is not serving you, do not participate in this situation. If you feel like your person is not matching your emotional needs, do not participate in that situation. Simply do not feel guilty about the fact that just because this person is your divine counterpart, you have to stick with them. Right? You don't know what better lies in your fates regarding this person or irrespective of them, right? Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal with what you want. If you like somebody apart from this person, you want to give them a chance. If you want to be around with person, if you want to experience yourself, I get an energy where you are experiencing yourself, whether that be sexually, emotionally, mentally. You have a very cerebral energy. You like someone who can give you time, who can bond with you, who can have mentally stimulating conversations with you, who's philosophical. There's an energy of depth to you that your person has not explored within themselves. Okay, so if you feel the need to fulfill yourself and meantime you want to love yourself, that does not mean that you just scrap off the journey and you disrespect your divine connection, but that also means that you can put it on the side and be like, this is not serving me right now. You know what I'm saying? So keep more faith in yourself and keep speaking your truth. The hummingbird or whatever this is really telling me that speak your truth as of now, and keep going on with this process of shedding the parts of you which you thought were your personality. Do not box yourself. Okay, pile number one. So I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this tier card along with this beautiful shell. This is going to be a reading. So we have a few pre-shuffle cards about your person's current energies, not necessarily just towards you, but also their current energy in life. We have reparenting yourself, the tear, and the trine. So one of the things that I really pick up over here is that your person is getting angelic support, but it's also about the fact that they are combining their mind, body, and spirit. If you can see closely, there's a 120-degree forming in a circle sphere, and this is a lot about the three sides of a triangle. They're very triangle is the most solid geometrical shape because it has the same amount of pressure on the same side, right? It makes it very solid, and what it gives me is that your person is really understanding how to embrace themselves rather than picking themselves apart. I feel like with the reparenting card, this is a lot about your person understanding that they I see one of the first things is that your person is in the process of understanding this, okay, pile number two. And what they're seeing over here is that there's a purging process going through. With the card of tear over here, this is a lot about letting go. Their ego is softening up. Maybe this person was very arrogant. You can see how with this reparenting yourself, this gives me the energy of somebody who used to wear a mask and they felt really uncomfortable with emotions. I'm almost hearing icky. So this person felt like emotions were very icky. They probably used to hate talking to you anything about emotions or just something that was narratively deep. They would feel like it's stressful, it's too serious, and they don't want to be around it because it would start a projection process within them. It would start reminding of the things that they've been through because this person has been through a rough childhood, okay? And they are comparatively a very sensitive soul. I'm hearing an empath in making. I'm hearing methodical steps. So this person is being guided by their angelic team to release wounds from their childhood. I'm hearing rejection wounds. Your person is very scared of love because they have been constantly pushed by their parental figures or the people around them made them feel like they're not worthy of love, okay? So I think that what this person is, I wouldn't jump the gun and say that your person has realized that they have pushed you away because of the fact that they don't feel worthy of love. But I see that there's an ongoing process going about in their life, which is very self-oriented. Now, this person might be in your life or might not be in your life. Okay, the reading is general, might or might not resonate. You can pick another pile or another reading. But what I see over here is that this person is on a solo journey right now, okay? That doesn't mean that they're not talking to you, they're not around, but there's a heavy emphasis on this person being very fixated upon what's going on in their life because they're kind of clueless. I'm getting the image of somebody having a huge question mark on their head. Their crown chakra is blocked off from the universe as of now, from their higher power. Even though we have beautiful hues of purple, blues, pinks, really lovely colors. We have an emerald sort of diamond shaped teardrop over here, which really tells me a person releasing a lot of heart chakra wounds. The green color really resembles to me with the heart chakra and also with the shadow attribute that we have over here. So I feel like your person is in the dark about what's happening. Yet again, they're also receiving a lot of support. This card, Shine, is very important over here, which really tells me that your person used to nitpick on themselves and other people. Maybe this person was very critical with you. Maybe this person really did not be supportive of what you bring to the table, or they were just always feeling like there's not enough. There's just not enough in the world. I'm not enough. You're not enough because I'm not enough for myself. And is this a childhood wounding which made them feel like they're not enough? Specifically, a rejection wound. A person maybe has been rejected by a lot of females in their life. I'm also hearing if they are a man specifically. And it always starts off with the first woman. So that is possibly the motherly figure, right? The motherly figure was not enough nurturing as it should have been for this person, especially that this person gets pricked by little emotions. They overthink a lot about things. They think about why did this happen and they take it straight to their heart, whereas that is completely okay, right? It's personally affecting you, but they weren't taught how to cope up with these negative emotions, and this is what they're having to learn. I see your spirit guides being very protective about your person. I see a blue aura around your person. I see them being really, really protected as of now. being protected by negative forces. So I think that your person is emerging out of the matrix. They're probably stepping out of the matrix, and a lot of negative entities are being attracted to your person, especially if they are a generational pattern breaker. If that's what you resonate with your counterpart with, I'm hearing. So that could also be you. You and your person both are attracting a lot of negative forces, also because of the ones that are entrapped in your family members' aura fields. So they are getting more attracted towards the both of you because you both are healing, and your light is attracting, moth to a flame kind of a metaphor. So your person is being really protected. I think this person also has a smoking addiction, which they are being guided by the universe to leave it. They're probably using it to cope up with right now, which also puts them in a place of lethargy, or let's just say escapism, right? Because they're dealing with a lot. This is a difficult process, okay? This is difficult. I heard difficult period. There's something about hands. I'm getting something about your hands. If you have been intimate with this person, because when I was saging for the next pile after one, I felt a lot of sexual energy. Almost like I got an energy of somebody getting a lot of flashbacks, like you and your person reminisces a lot about the sexual energy between the both of you that was shared, or it's just maybe it's a past life thing, but it's just them knowing that it's going to be mind blowing, or they just kind of intuitively pick up that it was healing, because your energy might be a little bit more expanded, or more pure than this person's as of now, and they feel very drawn towards you. Almost like if you're specifically a mother, yeah, I think if you're a mother, or if you have a lot of feminine energy, if you're a woman, this person feels very drawn to you. Even if you're a man, I think that you have a very healthy feminine stature about you that you're healing. Yeah, you give very divine feminine energy, very motherly. So let's get a few tarot cards about your person. What are they exactly? Realized? What have they realized? I'm hearing they're realizing, okay, this is a process going on. So we're going to do the mind, the heart, and the current energies. That's how I read. So also, if the cards come out to be different than what my guides tell me, I'm going to reverse them. Okay, we're going to be using all upright for you. File number 2, what has your person realized? We have the Lovers, Gemini, Headspace energy, the Knight of Cups, the Moon, Cancerian. We have Four of Pentacles. I pick up on a very possessive, jealous energy. God, your person has so much energy. We have the Fool card over here. I'm picking up on heavy Aquarius now. The Heart Space. Okay, for the Heart Space, we're going to be taking reversals. So we have Two of Pentacles in reverse. We need this to be upright. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Impatience on your person's end. We have the Death upright. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. We have the Chariot upright. This came in the first pile in the same position. Now their current energies, we have the Two of Wands upright, we have the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of Wands energy. Four of Wands reverse. King of Cups. Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, I see Four of Swords upright and the Ten of Cups. Interesting. I see the Nine of Swords as well. Possible signs: Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. There's heavy fire energy over here. I see Leo, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I did say we pick up on heavy Aquarius over here. That could be you, your person, Sun, Moon, Rising. So let's talk about what they're realizing. And I'm going to begin with the current energies over here. What I see your person embodying and understanding through the grasp of these above two rows. I'm going to get to that in a bit. I see your person anticipating something happening between the both of you, where they feel like something is really going to happen big. I'm hearing metamorphosis, like your person is going through a phase of transformation, and maybe they see those slight changes in you as well. I'm getting slight changes. We have the Four of Swords over here with the Three of Pentacles. This person definitely wants to collaborate with you. I see good intentions over here, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, they might not always come across because of that, because of their childhood wounds, right? They might not always come up in the best energies, but the intentions are 100% pure. I'm getting 99.9%. I was hearing Dettol. It's an antiseptic, right? It's nursing of a wound is what I'm picking up over here. So your person definitely with the Ten of Cups over here, Four of Swords. This can also be a praying energy, but with the rabbit resting over here, this gives me a lot about your person, sort of birthing a new self. Okay, I'm getting the image of a rabbit giving babies, and with the Ten of Cups, this person feels an eternal bond with you, almost like, you know, have that Cupid's arrow kind of an energy, like you click. I just know you from somewhere and I really, really want you. With the Four of Wands energy over here that I pick up, even though the Four of Wands is in reverse, with the Moon and the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, there is a progression happening. Okay, this person is going through a karmic phase, definitely purging through a lot, but they're going into the right direction. This is going exactly as it has to happen. Okay, I think you needed to hear that pile number 2. This connection is playing out exactly how it needs to play out. Now I feel what your person is also realizing, that you probably have micromanaging tendencies, or they felt controlled by you or by a specific feminine in their life. Now, considering that they had a mother figure that was controlling and they attracted you, this can definitely resonate with you being micromanaging. Now, I don't mean it in a way where I want to be critical about you, but definitely a person recognizes that they have attracted a similar like energy. Maybe they also think that you remind them of their mother. Certain things where they feel like the sexual intimacy nurtures them, where they didn't feel nurtured. It's a moment where they're able to leave their mask behind and actually ask for the receptivity or the nurturance that they have always craved, you know. So I think what they are thinking about currently is communicating to you how much they care about you, how much they're mesmerized by you. And I think it wouldn't come straightforwardly. I think this person's way of communicating is a little bit manipulative. I'm hearing capture. So they want you in their grasp. Okay, the ways, I said the ways are not good. Their ways are not good, but the intentions are pure. Okay. So now that's completely up to you how you take that and how you handle the situation, because I do have a couple of advice cards before we end the reading. Nevertheless, what I see over here is that in the heart space, there's a lot of realignment that I'm seeing over here. With the Hierophant in reverse, this person is realizing that they have something off. You know, where that feeling you have when you're in certain situations and you just don't feel fulfilled and you're just like, yeah, something's missing, something is off. This is about their home environment. I feel like this is a lot about their home environment, that they go back and forth about whether they should leave this scenario or not. There could be multiple factors also playing out where they have to see whether they are capable of, you know, playing it out or taking this forward. I see a lot of gloominess. I see the sun coming in and going out. That's the weather right now. And I feel like it's very significant over here, because it really tells me that your person sometimes feels strengthened to take the measures, but then they also cave back into their man or woman cave. They chicken out a little bit, and that's completely fine, because spirit is saying that they're still a baby when it comes to like a spirituality. Okay. And that doesn't mean that they're not quite tapped into it, but the willpower is still missing, because the Chariot is also about the willpower. As we see over here, the Fool, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands, this can definitely talk about your person understanding and embodying. I think that this is coming through with the flow of the reading, and their energy is evolving into somebody who has the understanding that this is what my intuition is saying. So this person, I did say that they're not very connected, and that's the reason why, because their fears are clouding their judgment, right? They're not exactly able to have a proper grasp, and I spoke about the word capture, right? It's almost giving me of that, you know, that kind of gift shop machine or whatever that game is, where you put in a coin and then it has an anchor and it goes down and it picks up on a gift and then it throws it down. It's almost like your person feels like they're being played by somebody in their life or somebody in their home environment. They feel picked upon, and that's the reason why they also have this nitpicking energy, excuse me. So nagging, maybe your person also feels like they nag a lot, or there's somebody. So see, through you, the catalyst you've been, it's processing the journey. Okay. With the Lovers over here in the beginning, there's a very prominent energy of them understanding this is something extremely special. You can see how in the Lovers card they have a drape or a sort of masking on their eyes, where it's not I see you, but I see you, you know, I intuitively see you. And over here in the Ten of Cups, again, they have blindfolded eyes. This is a lot about your person just feeling what they have to feel. With the Chariot over here, the eyes are blindfolded yet again, and with the King of Cups, again blindfolded. They feel caged in some sort of situation as of now, but they have their eyes on you. Okay, they are very drawn towards you, and one of the things that they're also realizing is that they want to take this forward, but they don't feel like they're stable enough as an individual to provide for this. With the Four of Pentacles, the Death, and the King of Cups, something in their past or some sort of possessiveness that they have is being healed as of now. And I hear spirit saying that it's going to be a long gone process, because your person not only has trauma from their past relationships but from their previous partners, and because they feel immediately rejected, there's a lot of immediate triggers that I pick up from your person, like very quick reactions to triggers. And it's almost like you prick in the right place and they realize, oh, you know, it still hurts. There was a weird noise, but I was about to say ouch. So this person tries not to say those things to you, tries not to show you. Again, there's a lot about the mask over here not falling. And they are having a lot of insight, even though their crown chakra is, not very tapped in. I feel like the masculine energy generally picks up on the passion or the feelings through sacral, because they're not very connected to their heart in the beginning. So what your person feels is that this instant magnetism is really calling towards them. It's getting them off track, and this person wants to learn about you before they make a commitment to you, because they're feeling very feisty about it. They're feeling like they want to do this really quick. Maybe they want to talk to you even more. I just get more a sense with this Eight of Wands, like they want fast movement with you because they feel protective. They also feel entitled because of the situation towards you, and they want to jump into a commitment with you. I see that they want to, but spirit is stopping your person because this might really scar you, as they're not in a good place, because you both are going through a phase of triggering each other, and your person is realizing that they want to commit to you, but spirit is like, no, heck no, not right now, you're not ready. And of course, I feel like maybe you guys have similar spiritual guides, or you just have the universe protecting you from this person's shadow side as of now. As they are purging, they're looking up to you for some sort of, nurturance, and they feel like to have this, to claim it. There's an entitlement in this person's energy to have you, because I feel for you, you're mine, so let's cater to each other. And I don't think that this person will be capable of catering to you as well as you might be. Maybe Cancerian energy. Whenever Cancer is in imbalance, it tends to figure, it tends to serve to other people's needs more than their own. And I think that this is also something that you still have to understand with the Death in Scorpio. You still have to purge out this mother wound. So both of you are projecting mother wounds as of now. So let's get a few channel messages from your person. Pile number 2. I need security. So I think this person is jumping or trying to jump into commitment because they feel insecure about the other person. They feel like they might lose this bond, this soulmate energy. Knight of Cups, I love when you flirt with me. So sweet talking. They really like the banter that you both share. It's very easy. I'm hearing it's very easy. I don't have to force it. The Moon, I care about what people think of us. I'm getting a very family energy. This person is concerned about what they're going to think of you. I think that you come across as quite eccentric, very different from what, it's weird to say, but very different from what normal people look or dress like, or just the aura energy. People who are not spiritually tapped in can also figure this out. Four of Pentacles, I'm scared of losing you. Definitely, they're scared of losing this comfort. I'm hearing from spirit, and I'm afraid if that's hurtful, but this person is more afraid of losing that bond with you rather than serving you or catering to you. So it's almost like they feel like they'll lose a soulmate if they don't act upon it. You know what I'm saying? It's different than I'll lose you. It's more like they feel like they've finally found somebody that's their soulmate. They probably didn't believe in all of this before, and now they feel entitled to it, like you're mine, because we connect really well. I was thinking of you last night, the Fool. I'm getting a lot of self-pleasure over here. I heard I act like an idiot. I'm tired of crying and hurting over you with Two of Pentacles. This person is stuck in a karmic situation or a dynamic at home. I'm specifically picking up something about their household that this person is really scared about. Maybe they've confessed it or confided into someone who doesn't approve of this connection. I don't want to be reminded of you with the Hierophant universe. They're very intrigued by you. This is a facade. I pick up on a very masking energy. It's still not over, boo, with Three of Wands. I see impatience. I immediately felt impatience with the card of Three of Wands over here. I'm starting to understand our connection. So they're kind of understanding why they're having a spiritual awakening, or just things are changing because having met you. I always knew you were my other half with the Chariot. Yin and Yang energy with the Chariot, this sort of sense of Ten of Cups over here. And I also see them feeling like you are a match on physical level. Like you both look good together. You always knew how to make me smile with the Two of Wands. Unexpected banter is what I'm picking up. Again, easy talk. You get along easy with them. It's not forceful. There's a lot of sweet talking. I feel like you guys really like to nurture each other that way. Sometimes I wish I never met you with the Eight of Wands. They don't like how quick they caught feelings and fell for it, or fell for you. They don't like that. They like to be in control is what I'm getting. I need you to need me like I need you, with the Four of Wands. Instability. Again, this is insecurity based. Fear of getting left behind or being rejected. So they want you to be codependent so that they don't feel insecure that you're going to leave them whenever you feel like. I don't like it when you ignore me, definitely. With the King of Cups, they probably withhold their feelings in a lot. And maybe that's when you also start mirroring them, and they don't like the taste of their own medicine. Your sexy body has me drooling. So the Queen of Wands, definitely very attracted to your physical features. Bottom of the deck, I hope I haven't lost you, and I appreciate the lessons you taught me. So this is from the higher self, and I feel like the shadow attribute is saying, I hope I haven't lost you. So they definitely want to come in quick and sort of like seal the deal is what I'm hearing. So the advice that we have for you before we conclude is, the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yin and Treasure Island. So what I see over here, pile number 2, is very straightforward for you, okay? The advice is that definitely tap into your heart space, drop into your heart space. Do not try to avoid what you're feeling for this person, but definitely accept the truth of the scenario. That is that this person is not completely in their highest alignment or acting as good as they can for you, right? We mentioned about the fact that they want to jump into a commitment, and I do understand that you expect good out of this, but understand that this person is not in a place to do good by you. They have good intentions. That's probably the third time I'm saying this, but their ways are quite toxic in a way, I'm hearing. Yeah, they're not very good. They do treasure you, okay? They see you as the epitome of femininity, but what you have to do is surrender the situation and never be scared to say no to a person where you think that they might not come back again, or where this person will not offer you commitment. Because if you say no to what you do not deserve, you will get what you deserve. So understand that. And I get a tinkling effect in my legs and my stomach, and I feel like you need to work out is what I'm hearing. You need to focus on yourself because you're the prize. Eyes on the prize, that is you. Okay, pile number 2, I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how they resonated, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this womb card along with this beautiful shell, this is going to be a reading. So I have a few pre-shuffle cards for you over here that determine not only a person's energy towards you, but also their current energy in life. So we have womb, dating, and yin energy. Your person is most definitely been going through a phase of storm. Like their external realities have pushed this person into a hermit mode. I get very Virgo energy. I also pick up on Cancer. Very mutable signs, Sagittarius as well. This energy gives me, I'm picking up on heavy Scorpio. I'm also getting 8th house energy, which is a lot about giving me Pluto in 8th house kind of an energy, which is your person going through a phase of metamorphosis. I'm hearing spirit morphosis, so like a spiritual transformation. And especially with the womb card, this is a lot about reconnecting with your own source, your own creator within your person's whatever gender they are. This goes with the form that they are introspecting about their dating patterns, their relationship patterns. This person has a lot of curiosity. You might be spiritual, you might have a platform on which you speak, you have your own self-expression, and I feel like this person specifically is having a phase of crying a lot. It's very interesting because previous 2 piles it was pretty sunny, it was pleasant, and right now it's quite stormy outside, and I do take everything as a significator in the reading. And what I see over here is that your person is in a place of purging. I see a person being quite affiliated with the spiritual reality of life. They are quite psychic. I'm hearing clairsentient, clairvoyant. Your person feels things really deeply. They are quite tapped in with their third eye. I'm hearing third eye open. So your person is realizing that they're gifted and also that they're connected to you. I'm getting the image of an eagle and a vulture, especially a vulture. It's almost like the dirty work of the society, especially if this is a masculine energy. This person is very much into the feminine energy, and not only are they doing the cleansing of their family background, I think that their ancestors have been heavily supporting them, and I'm hearing that they've been relying on this person to kind of show up. I'm getting the blue and I was about to say purple, but I said blue and red. Oh my god, I was about to say green. So maybe what they're wanting is not actually how they're showing up in your life. And think that this is also related to their own life. I'm seeing all the chakras, perhaps a Kundalini awakening that your person has been going through. Definitely something very major in their life. And what they're realizing is not only that you are a catalyst to this, but this is very mandatory. It's almost giving the image of a whirlpool storm coming through, and your person just relentlessly falling down at the mercy of the universe, that this is what is happening and please help me out. They're really calling out for help. At this time I see your person being very stalkerish towards you as well. This person, I heard, don't call my name, don't say my name, when I was tapping into your energy from pile number 2 to 3. I get an energy where this person doesn't want you to know how obsessed they are, or how fantasized, how mesmerized they are about you, by you, and how much do they fantasize about you. Your person has been checking you out on social media. They've been trying to study you because they see a part of themselves in you. They most definitely relate about something with you. So we're gonna get a few more cards because I feel like Spirit wants us to get on with the reading. Alright, we're gonna do all upright for this one. I read intuitively, so whatever comes up, I'm gonna switch it up however it flows with whatever my guides tell me. Also, we're gonna do the headspace, the heart space, and the current energies of your person. So let's see what has your person realized when it comes towards you or your connection. Okay, don't take it. We have the Six of Wands, upright. Page of Pentacles, reversed. Hangman, upright. Strength, upright. I'm hearing from Spirit that you have really shook this person up. King of Wands in reverse. Heart space. Reverse. Three of Cups. Reverse. I'm hearing No New Friends by Drake. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Death in reverse. The Lovers, upright. The Lovers in reverse. Judgment. Judgment in reverse as well. Current energies. Three of Pentacles upright. Fool upright. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Six of Cups. Okay, we're not taking Six of Cups. Two of Wands upright. Five of Wands upright. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I see the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Crowning is Page of Wands. Possible signs I see over here is Pisces, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio. I see Aquarius. Yeah, I see Aquarius. Heavy air signs and water signs over here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm also hearing Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Nevertheless, what I see over here is, let's talk about the heart space, what your person has realized. And I have to put this over here that this might not resonate, or it take whatever fits, okay? General reading, or pick another pile, or maybe another reading on my channel. But I see that your person is in a very blocked energy sphere, and it's specifically, I always see things, excuse me, as spiritual imprisonment, and I always mention that it's not like it's a punishment, but it's the universe being like, go face the wall and think about what you've done. That's what I'm getting. This person made the wrong choice when it came to you, and they still haven't realized why they made that choice, because they, comparatively from the higher self, it is a fight between the head and heart. That's the first thing that I picked up. And when I hear no new friends, this person has a habit of running back to the same people, maybe toxic exes, maybe going back to the same patterns of friendships, or having the same sort of flings around. There's just one pattern that they've been playing in their life. Could be related to monogamy, could be related to the fun that they feel when they're in drama. Okay, they're addicted to drama is what I'm hearing. Also, I see your person in the heart space being very reluctant to leave their comfort zone, even though they know that you've made your presence known. They know that they have feelings for you. With the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I see your person being very fear-ridden. Page of Pentacles in the Fool, they do not want to offer you something small. They do realize, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Swords. They're trying not to face their demons as of now, and I see them pushing this away. Or this could also be a past energy, see how that implies, but I see it as a focal point right now. It's the present energy that I pick up over here. I see your person being quite I'm getting soul shock, like they're not okay with the behavior that you've portrayed to them. I think that you have tried to end things, or you've placed certain boundaries where they're not okay with it. And I see with the Judgment in reverse, they still don't understand the scenario. Three major arcanas in a row. You have a lot of major arcanas, like I think six major arcanas over here, which really tell me that your person is someone who is still trying to understand what is exactly happening in this situation. They're not very acquainted with the idea of boundaries. I see a lot of interruption. I see a lot of physical circumstances trying to push the both of you to sort of like go on your separate ways. And I think spirit has to give the message that they want to, despite of whatever the title is. And I see them trying to make you understand that this person is not at all inspired to actually be or bring that order in your life that you're looking for. They're sort of caged as of now. I'm hearing loose ends. This person has loose ends to tie. King of Wands in reverse, the Lover, and the Ace of Wands are really bringing my attention as of now. Excuse me. I'm seeing this person having high sexual drive, and this person is, they have a habit of they have a codependency when it comes to this. It could be anything, but this really takes away from their mental grasp. I see them quite a lot of time thinking from their genitals about their life, and it's a tendency of escapism. It's a codependency. I see them realizing that this exists and they're not willing to change it as of now because they want to remain stuck, because they're uninspired to do better for themselves, is what they're realizing. Even though that they realize that they have to heal, and they're doing this because they crave attention. This dating card not only tells me about you, but this also tells me about them, that they have certain patterns to heal through. It's a broken energy. Like I'm getting an upsurge and then it's falling down. Like they have moments of inspiration, but they fall down because the inspiration is not soulfully carried. It's not, this person is in a phase of energy, being an energy vampire. They're inspired and they fall down. It's not something to criticize or make you feel like I'm demeaning them, but it's almost giving me the energy that they discriminate themselves of the love that they believe other people should have or could have. They're very warm. Your person's energy is very warm. They also attract people that don't have good intentions. I'm hearing narcissists. There's a lot of abuse that they still partake into. I'm getting an empathetic bond over here between you and your person, but I almost feel like your person is still having to go through a phase. All right, so basically I had a cutout, and this happened in my previous reading for third pile as well, so that's kind of weird. But whenever I see it is a lot of interference, this is a lot of spiritual interference, like almost like I'm hearing minor spiritual warfare as well, like a lot of negative entities trying to keep the both of you away. And I feel like it's a lot of enticement from the other realm for your person. I definitely see it as that. I see that spirit's advice is for you to go into your hermit mode and pray for the protection of this connection and your own self, because you have a lot of interference. I kid you not, I tried to complete this whole reading 4 times and I've been interrupted majorly, and I definitely see it as very signatory of a lot of interruption that you both have been trying to walk on your own path. So again, a very spiritual message coming for especially pile number 3 out here, as it's not necessarily exactly about what your person has realized, but a lot about things that are happening in your connection on an overall stamp is what I'm seeing. Nevertheless, I don't exactly pick up on what your person is realizing, but what they're going through is a lot about them realizing that they've lost a little bit of inspiration for the situation they have between the both of you. They feel uninspired because they're not connected with their heart space. There's a lot about this person not feeling like they are on the right track when it comes to life, or simply getting deteriorated or deviated on their path as of now, is what I see. I definitely see this person having to go through a process of alchemization and a lot of fire energy that I see over here, that they would have to leave sort of a lot of traits to feel reignited. And this is the process that they're going through. They're quite frightened. I see your person performing a lot of resistance as of now to collaborate with spirit, because they're not trustworthy of spirit and spiritual phenomena of life. But I most definitely see this as a path that they are having to walk upon. This is something that you both have a sort of entanglement together, um, pushing each other into your own spiritual natures and breaking free from the matrix is what I really see. You both are doing a lot of healing of your feminine energy, and this is the collective energy of your connection, is what I see over here. There's a lot of spiritual movement around you, so I definitely recommend you um going into your meditative state. Virgo energy, definitely be very wary. I'm also hearing take salt baths, Himalayan salts, charge your crystals. um yeah, I see basically a lot of precautions coming in for you, and soon it will clear out is what I'm seeing. Definitely nothing remains the same, but I see your person most definitely being in a state of entrapment, because they have a hold of the matrix on them quite prominently as of now, and they will have to remain in this. Again, this is the spiritual imprisonment, which is not a which is not a punishment, but it's just a method you have to go through to understand what are you doing and how you're going to break free, right? Eight of Swords energy, this energy is always like seen as somebody that feels helpless, but I see it always as somebody that will break free from it, right? It's you're going to untie your own ropes. So this is a milestone that your person will hit definitely in the future. So we're going to get a few channel messages from your person. Pile number 3. I want to hold you with the 6 of Wands. This person wants to show you off. Your sexy body has me drooling. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about your figure, if you're a woman, very hourglassy, or you could be a slim thick. I'm getting they're very attracted to you. I don't desire anyone the way I desire you, Hangman. I do pick up on a self-pleasure energy over here. I kept the text with strength. They replay conversations even if this is not text. I see them keeping a heavy tab on you. I appreciate the lessons you taught me with the King of Wands. I see them in a non-triggered space or late at night thinking about why you came into their life and how you're transforming them or helping them see how much they've been stuck. It's like the spirituality or that little inner voice tells them that this is actually good for them. Okay, there's a lot of cards popping out. Even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go with the 3 of Cups. They might be in some other situation, or they're still playing out scenarios of having you around or when they had you. I have inner child wounds, again, mother wounds with the Queen of Pentacles. I care about what people think of us. The Death in reverse. They're still not okay with the fact that they would have a spiritual person around them. It's a taboo. It's a societal taboo of like woo-woo things, you know. Yeah, I precisely see it as that. I still have your pictures on my phone with the Lovers in reverse. They have a lot of memories about you, a lot of memories. I'm hearing memories are all that I hold upon to. You deserve better than anything I can offer with the Judgment in reverse. This gives me a higher self energy, while your person's higher self is letting you know that you deserve a lot more than I'm able to offer you right now in the 3D. I believe we're meant to be together. 3 of Pentacles, they do want to collaborate, they want to put in the work, okay? That's not a thing. They have to leave this version of themselves before they can do that, right? I'm tired of crying and hurting over you with the Fool. I did say that they have been crying. So I'm deeply sorry that I walked away from you. This person feels extremely sorry, and I feel like it is a lot of push and pull between the both of you. It's almost like a lot of things are conspiring pulling the both of you against each other. I see maybe your friends, both of your friends on your own separate ends are telling you things about each other. There's a lot of gossip as well. I want to talk to you, but I'm scared. So this person does want to reconnect with you, but they're scared. I want to make things right. They do want to make things right. Okay, they do want to fight for it, but they just don't know how to do it. They're not in that mental capability to be that person for yourself now. There is willingness, but it's still a little opaque. You know, they need to learn more things to become the emperor, the empress you need. So the advice card that we have is mending. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth, and milk and honey. I see spirit definitely telling you that this connection will prosper. Okay, the advice from the universe is that this will come together. This will come to a point where you will reap the rewards of all the effort that you're putting through right now in yourself and in this connection, and keeping in hope. I know it's difficult, but keep standing in your authentic truth no matter what the world throws at you. Especially when it comes to your person, I would definitely say filter out what you know and what people are telling you. This will take you miles apart from a lot of what people are projecting onto you, making you feel like this is really difficult, but this is something that you and your person specifically chose for your enlightenment. Okay, we have 51 and 52. That's definitely growing. The connection is progressing. Okay, don't be scared. I see definitely meditation is a huge recommendation for you, which would help your person accelerate through these phases as well. So pile number 3, I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon. So you know whenever I upload next, let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. This is going to be a reading if you chose the prayer card along with this beautiful shell. So we have a few pre-shuffle cards that not only divine your person's energy towards you, but also in their life. We have the Earth, a persistence, patience, practicality, Taurus, Capricorn. We have prayer and divine feminine. So your person could definitely be someone who is quite oddly. They could have a sun, moon, rising in Earth placement. I see your person realizing, especially the Earth card draws me because it tells me that your person realizes that they have been very stuck in their ways. And I see that happening because not only they were disconnected from their source for a while, they were acting based on ego, a lot of fear, confrontation that they're having to do, and I see your person doing it. But I hear spirit saying that this person had a habit of self-aggrandizement, like they were very critical of themselves. They probably faced a lot of difficulty in forgiving themselves for their behavior towards you, or the things that they have done or experienced in their childhood or past life. I'm also hearing a very past life energy. Your person has been someone who has struggle connecting with their body, also because they're healing a lot of ancestral wounds is also what I'm hearing. I feel like when I was tapping into your energy, I got a lot of music in my head, so your person could enjoy music a lot, or they're listening a lot of music to heal themselves. This is somebody who likes to listen to a lot of binaural beats, shamanic music, meditation music, or just a lot of ancient music that connects with you, right? It not only brings out a lot of past life energy, but it also helps the other person to heal themselves, right? Because music can reach parts of our brains that specific words and phrases cannot, right? So not only is this helping your person connect with themselves, but also heal themselves. There's a specific emphasis on music over here. I see your person going through a phase of nurturing themselves, connecting with their sexuality, connecting with their body, connecting with the parts of themselves that they have felt fearful of looking at. Maybe your person has had body image issues. I'm hearing something about a belly. I'm hearing stretch marks. I'm also hearing about hair. So these could be particular things that your person has been very insecure about in their life. I'm also hearing something about their voice. And this could also talk about self-expression, your person's true authentic expression. I see that my throat chakra is cramming up. Your person is definitely someone who still faces difficulty in expressing their truth, whether it be in things that they require, or the boundaries that they have to place, or just being generous, or asking for generosity and reciprocation from the other person. I see that your person with the divine feminine is somebody that is very giving, nurturing. They have a mother-like instinct. They have a lot of love to give. I don't think that your person is low on self-love. I see your person being quite evolved, yet I see them realizing that they have not nurtured themselves as well as they have nurtured people around themselves. You can see with the divine feminine image over here, she has roots growing out of her head. Your person could be quite insightful, quite intellectual, very cerebral. I see them also being very grounded. I get the image of rain. I also get the image of walking in the park, in soil. I see a person specifically trying to escape from the what's that word? Metropolitan cities, or just metropolitan atmosphere. So your person might enjoy a lot of time in nature. I see your person being finding their small solaces, small places of solace, like I'm getting the image of island. So your person likes to spend time in solitude, or they're doing this right now. I see when it comes to you, this person is realizing that they feel like their best self when they're around you, or at least when what this correct connection has brought about in them is a more expressive version of themselves. Maybe this person used to have a more conservative style of dressing. Maybe this person used to be fearful of self-expression the way they wanted to. I'm getting that they were brought up in a very strict household atmosphere, and this has been changing because now they're placing boundaries on other people as to what they can tell them to do and not tell them to do. So I think this self and aggrandizement came from the fact where they felt like composing them inside a box. And divine feminine energy is very expansive, it's very deep, it's very reflective, and it's especially very, very expressive, right? You express yourself through your femininity, and your person for a very long time has not been able to express themselves. And I think what they're realizing is that you are a reflection of divine to them. You have taught them a lot. Despite of how they behave, your person from a heart centered place and from their soulful level really respects you and regards you in their heart. They are very grateful of what you've taught them. I see this person being very grateful and having a lot of gratitude for you because you've set them free. It's almost like I see the image of a bird in a golden cage, like almost like maybe their parents gave them everything, but they just didn't allow this person to be who they wanted to be. Maybe your person is quite different. I see a very unique hybrid kind of a rainbow bird in my head, and I see this bird being caged in a golden cage, almost like your person is very unique and they were caged up and told how to behave. I get a very metropolitan reference where your person was told how to be a product of the society, and they almost lost their spark. This person could be exceptionally creative. I see them having a lot of talents, or just a work. I'm hearing work of art, like they like to create a lot of things with their hands. I'm hearing graphic designing, music, singing. I also see them having a really nice voice. It's a lot about their own self-expression, and what they're realizing is that you're setting them free. Whatever triggers they're faced with you, whatever things that they've endured with you have really helped this person open themselves up to who they are. And it also makes them empowered in being different. I think this person used to fear being different. They didn't want to be picked upon. I think this person has also been through a lot of bullying. Now that could be also through family members, friends, ex-partners. I get an emphasis on ex-partners, sort of trying to cage this person, control them, and mold them into somebody they would like to see them to be. And I see this person seeing you as a ground upon that can support them to be a sort of freedom. Like I see this person seeing you as someone that gives them the security to be themselves. Like you're always there, and you're setting them free. You're allowing them to be who they want to be. You don't cage this person. This person has appreciation for the fact that you appreciate their spiritual demeanor. I think this person is quite spiritual and they get judged about it, like for the woo woo shit. Like people have their own, own taboos, and I see this person feeling embraced about the fact that you are not particularly, I'm hearing quote unquote, scared of their psychic abilities. You're patient with them, you're persistent with them, and they see you as a dream come true. I hear with this prayer, I see them seeing you as a dream come true because they never thought somebody would exactly accept them for who they are. There's a special emphasis on their spirituality. I get a lot of sacral chakra energy from this person. Like they're also not only rising into their sovereignty, but also their sexual expression around you is very open. They feel really good about their body when they connect with you, is what I'm hearing. So we're gonna get a few tarot cards. So I'm gonna see how the cards come out, because I'm gonna be reading intuitively. We're gonna do the headspace, heart space, and their current energies. So let's see what have they realized about you. We have Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, World in reverse, Three of Swords, Three of Swords upright, headspace we have Ace of Cups, their heart space we have the Magician in reverse, the Tower in reverse, Justice upright, I see your person going through something quite major. We have major arcana after another. The Sun upright, oh my god, 5 major arcanas for the heart space. High Priestess upright reverse, upright, very interesting. They're going through a major spiritual awakening. I'm hearing a milestone. We have the Page of Cups upright reverse, reverse. I hear not playing small anymore. I think this person is having a heart awakening. We have the Lovers yet again, upright reverse, reverse. I hear I choose you. I choose you again and again. Six of Pentacles upright, Nine of Swords reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck I see the Chariot, and crowning is Queen of Swords. Very interesting. We have a lot of major arcana. So the possible signs that I see over here are Aries, I see Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio. I see Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Pisces, Gemini, and Taurus. That could be you or your person's sun, moon, rising. I definitely see over here a lot of Venusian energy, especially with the Justice and the Hierophant being over here ruled by the planet of Venus. This is a lot about self-worth. I see... Okay, let's talk about the current energies of your person. Very interesting. Then we'll come corresponding to the above energies. I see over here with the Page of Cups, Lovers, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Hierophant. Your person might not be very conscious about this. There's a very... autopilot mode going on in their life. I think that because they're so tapped into their spirituality, or just the sense of it, they're going through exactly what they have to go through. I think this person feels like they're out of alignment if they're away from you, or they're doing different things. I hear that this person is attracted a karmic partner in their life. They might be romantically involved with someone else, or they're inclined to, because this is a part of their soul. They have something to learn. I feel it's a lot about their appreciation for you. I think this person has not appreciated you. I see this person, or this could also be a past energy, where I see this energy submerging over here, telling me that this person has encountered people around them who have judged them for their spirituality, and this makes them appreciate your presence in their life. I'm feeling a sort of jerk in my spinal area. I see this person going through a lot of root chakra healing, because your spine is connected to your root chakra. I see this person healing a lot of childhood wounds and breaking free from taboos. I think that they definitely have been brought up in a very conditioned part of society where they were not allowed to be a high priestess. This is very intuitive. Somebody, I just see a person not being able to express themselves because they're scared of what people would think of them, or how intuitively connected they are, and they wanted to sort of people please people because they wanted to have people around them. And I see them being okay with being alone. I see them being okay with not having many people around. I see them being okay with expressing themselves. I see somebody sending random selfies to their friends. I see somebody just being okay with how they are. There's a lot of body image issues that your person is healing. I hear that this is from their grandmother's ancestral timeline. I see this person resolving a lot of sexual trauma as well. Maybe your person was not connected with their sexuality and they didn't understand as to why, and this could also relate to the fact that they had a lot of trauma passed on into their genes. You know, there's also DNA trauma that they were healing. They didn't know why they were not connected with their sexuality, and they're purging this also as of now. I see them definitely recovering from something, which is I see this person getting power from you. I see them realizing a lot of things about the connection. Very, very solid energies. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 major arcanas out of 16. Yeah, this is something very prominent happening in their life. And I believe for some part, pile number 4, your person doesn't know that they are hitting this milestone. I think if you're in separation, you would recognize the change in your person because they've grown a lot. Nevertheless, I see the energy over here with the Page of Cups, the Lovers in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. This person has definitely chosen you. They're very conscious about it. They do not want to play small. They want to have an equal reciprocity between the both of you. And more often, I see this person wanting to give to you more. I hear giving to you more. So they want to know parts of you that you have not shown other people. They want to read you. They want to understand you more. With the Hierophant in reverse, you can see a book over here. This person wants to connect with you more. They want to intuitively understand you more. They feel so close to you in the moment as you're seeing this reading that they want to have that recognition. I see this person diving into a past timeline. I see them healing a lot of past life karma. I think your connection is really difficult. And your person is, I hear spirits saying that they're doing the best that they can. They're blindfolded to a lot of things. I see the High Priestess hidden. I see the Sun hidden. I see the Magician's eyes rolled up. I see the Justice definitely blindfolded. Your person, and with the Lovers as well. I think you both don't know what you're going through, but it's definitely an alignment. So keep going. I'm hearing keep persevering and keep patience. Have loving energy for your partners, as your person is doing the best that they can. They're facing a lot of issues with their family as well. I just see this person's physical circumstances being pretty tough on them, or just people. I wouldn't say they're going through poverty or something, okay, but specifically true colors of people are being revealed. I see something about a mother figure. So, all in all, I think when we go round and round, I see this person just realizing how accepting you have been, and they have not been grateful of that. I think this person is also healing through something. There's definitely a heart awakening going through because of this realization. They are feeling more loving towards you. They feel more giving. There's a very generous energy in your person. It's almost like a breath of fresh air that I feel from um, the previous pile. Even though I feel like the movement is not going ahead physically, there's a lot of things happening spiritually to them. With the Magician in reverse in the Tower, I see this person working on their speech patterns. Maybe they had a very rude tone, or they just used to say a lot of things without
actually realizing that was a, I think, a trigger response. Queen of Swords can be a very feisty energy, somebody that's brutal with their words. I think this person is now taking the time to think before they act or speak. Yeah, and with the Justice in reverse, I see them wanting to do right by you. I see them, no matter what, wanting to do right by you. I get an energy where you might not believe that this person has such positive emotions towards you, but Spirit is saying believe it. Right now, they're really feeling it. They're feeling love towards you, but they're not moving forward because there's certain things that they have to heal. Yeah. So on the mental space, I see with the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, the World in reverse, they still recognize that they have not let their guard down. And I think that they're working to heal upon it with the Three of Swords. There was some sort of third party involvement between the both of you, or they have been through this. I see a person interacting with other people in their lives and sort of not feeling the same sense. This resembles the energy that I posted in the previous pile, the same one, fourth, which says that, you know, your person feels like they don't connect with other people. I lost my train of thought. I see this person just comparing. Yeah, there was some sort of comparison that your person used to go through, meeting upon other people, whether do I feel the same intensity or not. There's love. I hear this person saying that even when they're close or intimate with anyone else, they don't feel that amount of love. Yeah, I see passion, but I don't see this person feeling loved per se by the other person. So maybe there is somebody involved, and like, if this is not your pile, if you think this is not your person, pick another pile or another reading. But what I see over here is that your person has a karmic partner, or they have called in somebody. I'm getting a soulmate that they're having to resolve karma with. They're having to learn your importance, and this is something that they're learning. It's almost like they're going through their own phase and they feel like they're out of alignment. I think this person has always thought that they're always in alignment if they're with you, and they've been very codependent to you in their journey. And now when they're alone, they think that they're a little out of alignment, but it's just the universe's way of character development, basically. Yeah. So let's get a few channel messages from your person. All right, pile number 4. I'm starting to understand our connection with the Page of Wands. This is a lot about, I'm hearing body language, your person understanding the difference between intimacy and loving intimacy. Almost like the difference between the act of love and the act of passion. Just say something to me with the Seven of Wands. This person wants to talk to you, but they still have their guard up. They're expecting you to make the move. I see Spirit not recommending you to do that as of now because they're still quite guarded. It might hurt you. I know you're the one for me, so they think that it's not the right time for you both to be together. I'm hearing exploration, independence, curiosity. So they are exploring themselves. I want you here next to me with the Three of Swords. Whichever situation they are, whether it's family, whether it's another relationship, whether it's somebody else, they still miss you. Ace of Cups, I want to make love to you. This is again that intensity of realizing what is true love and what looks like love. I definitely feel your person has been involved with someone else. I really hate not communicating as much as I want to with the Magician in reverse. They know that they will come off or they'll say something wrong. That's why they're biting their tongue. Even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. With the Tower in reverse, I think they're holding on to you quite tightly, whether they recognize that or not. They're holding on to the idea of getting back with you. I'm shutting you out with Justice. I definitely see this person trying to balance themselves out or shutting out their feelings for you because they feel like they cannot cater to you as well. There's some sort of recognition about the shadow side. I'm hearing non-committal. Yeah, they have to get something out of their system because before they can become committal. I almost feel like they have attracted this person in their life so that they can see how great it is to actually have just one person and have that generosity and have a stable foundation rather than having I'm hearing Peter Pan syndrome, like they're interacting with sort of like Looney Tune characters compared to you is what I'm hearing. The emotional intensity does not match up. I care about what people think of us, the sun. I see them wanting to show you off. They feel proud of having you around, or just the chemistry or the bond that you both share. They feel like it radiates outside how much you both really like each other. I could never forget about you, the high priestess. They hide this from the world that they still miss you. I think this person, I'm hearing from spirit, they've stopped talking to their friends about you. I'm scared of losing you with the page of cups in reverse. They don't want to play small. I keep hearing they don't want to play small. I want to talk to you, but I'm scared. The love is in reverse. I hear they've chosen you. I'm hearing wedding bells. They want to talk to you, but they don't want to fuck it up. I want to hold you. Six of Pentacles. This person is craving your physical presence. It's innocent. I see innocent touches, but I see them wanting to be loved by you. They miss having your banter, your camaraderie, your friendship around. I'm scared to reach out to you. This person definitely wants to talk to you, but they don't want to be rejected by you. I hear that they've left the ball in your court. I show off on social media for you with the Hierophant reverse. They might be posting a lot and they're hoping you're checking them out. You always knew how to make me smile, so definitely miss your friendship around. Before I conclude, pile number 4, we have a few advice cards for you. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Exchanging gifts, and we have to the sea. We have two number 7s, 27, 9. I see the universe especially saying that if you feel like approaching your person, you should. If you feel like reaching out to them, because I don't see this person reaching out anytime soon. If you feel, I see you missing this person a lot with the blues that we have over here. I see the pink and blue. It almost gives me like a yin and yang, male and female energies. I see you really missing this person. Since this is a general reading, I say spirit is saying if you feel like reaching out to this person or supporting them, do that, but I wouldn't necessarily get your hopes high upon their reaction, because this person is still defensive towards you and they're going to take some time to warm up to you. So if you're expecting some sort of grand gesture, you're not going to have that. But if you feel like approaching them, sort of, I wouldn't say test the waters, because I think you know this person and you would know their reaction, but you have to warm up to them, because I get spirit saying with the 3 of swords over here, they're still bruised by something that took place with you or after you guys separated in their own personal life. Something has been really hurting them. They're in their fields, but I see on your end, it's a lot about keep going on your own journey. And if you feel like approaching this person, connect with your own guides or meditate upon it and try to understand what would be the best course of action for you. Okay, so pile number 4, I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonates, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye.